Yeah, you look at giving up bases. Uh, what it changes kind of the lineup as far as who comes up, and it affects the game going forward. And things certainly get magnified in games like this, and especially when you're not swinging the bats. And so I thought tonight, Blake pitched a heck of a ball game. But yeah, giving up bases and not converting outs when you have an opportunity to convert outs, that came back to bite us tonight.
And I know the bullpen obviously put in a really good performance in Game 3, but right in these other games where you've kind of had these mid-game, taking the starter out, guys on base. Is it fair to say that these bullpen problems that you guys have had for a large part of the season are maybe catching up to you in this series?
Yeah, it's hard because you can only push a starter so much. I thought Blake emptied the tank, and you have an opportunity with the base open in the sense of, in this situation, second base with Vlad up, and I felt Henriquez was the guy to get him out, and you also have a chance to get Bichette out. I pushed Blake as much as I pushed him all year, and you look at the 3 games that we lost, it spiraled on us with guys on base. But guys have got to be better. They certainly had a good game in Game 4, whatever it was. But yeah, that's just kind of, guys have got to do their jobs. Everyone's got to do their job. And so right now we're at elimination, and we've got to kind of wipe the slate clean and find a way to win Game 6 and pick up the pieces and see where we're at.
Far back on your right, Bill.
Doc, how concerned are you about the offense? The last 2 games, you guys are 10 for 61, which is 164, and you also 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. How concerned are you about that?
Doesn't feel great. You clearly see those guys finding ways to get hits, move the baseball forward, and we're not doing a good job of it. I thought Yesavage was good tonight, mixing his fastball, slider, and the split. But yeah, you still have to use the whole field and take what they give you. And if they're not going to allow for slug, then you've got to be able to kind of redirect and down club down to take competitive at bats. And you see whether it's, Barger or Bichette, those guys are doing it. But again, we have that ability. We've got to make some adjustments. We've seen Gossman a ton. A lot of our guys have seen him. So we just got to continue to, I just think we just got to come in fresh. And we've been, again, like I said, we've been in elimination games, a core group of these guys. And, we got to find a way to win a game. That's it.
Right up front, Doc.
Dave, can you talk to players individually, especially about hitting, things they might make an adjustment to?
The hitting guys, talk to them. I talk to them at times as far as kind of not getting into the mechanics, just more of trying to free them up to go out there and just compete. And whatever it takes to free these guys up and not try to put too much pressure on themselves, because everyone wants to perform. They're all prepared. But yeah, there's times I try to intervene and try to take a little bit of the anxiety out.
Several in the third row on your left. Katie. Oh, sorry. Who has the mic? Oh, sorry.
Dave, for the first time this postseason, your team finds itself with its back against the wall. What are some traits that you've seen from this clubhouse throughout the season that makes you feel confident they'll respond appropriately?
I think that there's a fight in there. There's a compete that I think there's more in there. I know there's more in there. We've won 2 games in a row, but again, it just comes down to one game. So I think that we've been in a lot of elimination games, and we found a way to come to the other side, get on to the other side. So I expect Yamamoto to throw well, but we still got to take good at bats and play, catch the baseball, convert outs, and we play a good, clean game. I feel good about our chances.
Ron, did you have one?
What did you see early going on with Blake's fastball? After Vladdy's homer, he avoided it till the final pitch of the second.
Well, I thought clearly early they were aggressive to the fastball. Schneider, Vladdy, and then, he got the Bichette strikeout on some breaking balls, and I think then he just kind of settled into the game. And I honestly thought he threw the ball well. he gave us everything he had. So I think that early on, they were just on the fastball, and you got to sort of adjust it if that's the case.
Go to AJ in that row.
Dave, obviously, you changed the lineup up a little bit today and similar results. Where does that leave you going into game 6 and 7 with what the lineup might look like in Toronto?
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't really had time to think through it, but it's kind of whatever I feel is best to take down Gossman. So I'm not sure if it's Mookie in the 2, Mookie in the 3, Freddie in the 3. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, regardless of who we run out there or what construct, we still got to take good at bats, all of us. And so that's what I'm betting on. But I haven't really thought yet about the lineup construction.
Jim on your left.
Skipper Jim Hill, KKL 9 News. What disappointed you the most about tonight's game? Besides the loss, we know the loss, but what about the loss that disappoints you the most?
Yeah, I thought that there's just giving up some extra bases. I thought just not playing a clean game. I think a hallmark for our ball club is we just really don't give away many outs. We don't give many bases up. And I thought tonight we gave up probably 3 or 4 bases, and it changes whether, who comes up, an extra hitter or 2 that, the starting pitcher's got to face, who he's got to face. So that part of it, and, just the ability to, find some outfield grass. And there's a lot of swing and miss tonight, which, I think we can get better at.
The 2 last ones, Jeff in the middle here.
Earlier in the season, Mookie struggled a little bit, got hot again, and now kind of reverting back. Maybe that's an accurate thing to say. And even that shaky throw to Edmund there, is everything okay with Mookie?
Yeah, I mean, physically he's fine. I know he wants to perform and get hits, but he's played great defense, and that was kind of an outlier play. But he's going to be in there in game 6. I do know that.
We'll finish up quickly with Barry.
Hey, Doc, on Trey, have you seen the kind of poise from a 22-year-old who's only made 3 starts in the major leagues coming into the postseason?
A lot of poise. I don't have to, know anything about him, that he's an athlete, fields his position well, has good, baseball IQ, holding runners. There's no panic, as you said. There's a lot of poise, and, you got to tip your cap to him. Game 1, game 5 on the road, and the way he performed, pretty impressive.
We'll finish up right here.
Dave, do you feel like Mookie's probably pressing too much at the plate?
I think he's pressing. Hopefully the off day, find a way to get away from it and then go out there and just kind of focus on one game and be good for one game. Go out there and compete. But I think you can see, there's a little anxiousness in there. But it's not the first time he struggled. It's not the first time he's faced elimination. And it's not just Mookie. It's everyone that's got to do their part too.
All right, Dave. Thanks so much. We'll
All
see you
right,
in
thanks,
Toronto.
guys. Yep.